this might be a bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Warning, do not try this at home. The actions in this video are performed by professionals or under controlled conditions. Recreating or attempting anything shown in this video could result in serious injury, property damage, or worse. You have been warned.
Hi guys, so this video originally was supposed to be me talking about I'm a fucking pirate, what the fuck? This video was originally supposed to be me talking about different weird parasocial relationships, but then I fell down the Tyler catastrophe rabbit hole, okay? And I've seen different videos on YouTube just here and there. I don't know the full scope of everything, so we're gonna watch some videos, some TikToks that I found discussing different key points in the Tyler catastrophe lore, and we're just gonna kind of gab about it while I also give myself a face tattoo. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Okay, so before you freak out, calm down. We're actually gonna be giving myself some more freckles. So, fun fact, this, like right in here, I added some faux freckles a while back. Okay, if we look at my shoulders, can you see my shoulders? See those like freckles? I don't know why, because I'm never shirtless. This is a PSA, don't do this. Just don't. I'm not gonna say that I'm a licensed professional because I don't have anything. I am a registered reverend. That's not ordained. I'm ordained. I'm not registered on anything. I decided to do like a random little side quest here like last week, and I got ordained online. So you are looking at Reverend Dustin Frazier. I need to make holy water. Can reverends do that, or is it just priest? This is my freckle color, okay, and it's ink. It's like skin safe ink. Don't do this. Again, don't fucking do this. We're gonna do a sterile needle, which I got a whole pack. I did my lava lamp by this kit, and I like it. I think he turned out pretty cool. We're just gonna do a couple today.
Until I had dealt with more of the mental stuff.
I'm not gonna give you like a step-by-step tutorial because don't do this, okay? Like, don't do it. What we do is I'm not giving you a tutorial. Jesus, stop asking. It's kind of like a little bayonet in a way. So it just like, okay. And then we get this little piece of rubber. Stop, I'm not giving you a tutorial, fuck. And then you just get it on there. I don't feel like that's secure at all. I might have had it on backwards. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Maybe I put this on first. Yes. I think I put this on first, like this. I'm not giving you a tutorial. Stop asking. Okay, then we just put the bayonet in. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. Oh, I think I'm gonna say you go on top. Does that look right? Why am I asking y'all? I don't know. Unless you're a tattoo artist. Morgan. Help! Morgan's a friend that I have who lives in Georgia, and she's a tattoo artist. I'm gonna insert a little thing. Go look at some of her artwork. Look at her. This is her TikTok and stuff. Go look. And go have her tattoo you. Do it. Okay, we're gonna get the little gauze tape stuff. Okay, wow. So now we take this, I'm not giving you a fucking tutorial, I need to stop doing that. Then we just wrap it around to secure things in place. Again, what are we not gonna do? This, don't do this, okay? I'm an ordained minister, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Don't do this. Unless you are a professional, don't do it. So now we're gonna take our little well, so we take our little ink, do a couple of drops.
This is my full Tyler catastrophe lore breakdown. We're going over all the points. We're not missing anything. I've seen a lot of videos like this, but everyone keeps only getting sections. You guys forced me to make this video. This is unlike any of my normal content, but I need to tell someone about it. I need to talk about it. And no one else is getting it right, so I have to. Okay, this is my FaceTime with the internet to talk about the Tyler catastrophe lore because it has consumed my For You page for the past about 48 hours. First thing you need to know is our main character, Tyler. Key points. He is a creative. He calls himself a poet, an artist, a jewelry maker, a musician. He is just into all of the arts, anything that has to do with art. So he makes jewelry, he makes beaded jewelry. He's also a trans man from Texas. He does not like where he lives. He's very vocal about that. He's a big fan of the band Lovejoy and the soccer team Brighton for reasons that will become obvious. Tyler also sells his jewelry and art for, some would say, astronomical prices, some being me and probably everyone. Some of his beaded jewelry chokers, which are all pre-worn, by the way, he wears them before he sells them. There's even was a So as I was saying, there was a review someone left where they had bought his jewelry, his very expensive jewelry, by the way, and they said that they found his neck hair. I mean, who knows if it was his neck hair, could be in here, but they found a hair sandwiched in between the beads of their necklace that they had purchased from him. So along with his very expensive jewelry prices, his art is also very expensive. His art is definitely unique. Me being an artist myself.
When did you get a ferret?
He definitely has a unique style, but that doesn't mean he fully understands all the concepts and theories of art. And it does not seem in any way, shape, or form that he's even taken art classes. And it does not seem in any way, shape, or form that he's even taken art classes, which is fine. You don't need art classes necessarily to be an artist, but you do need an understanding of the foundations and the basics of art if you're going to price your work so high compared to other artists who have taken classes, who've gone to university, who've done the work and the research and the labor of love that goes into art to make their pieces just masterpieces. So you can't price your pieces as masterpieces when really they're not. That's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents as an artist myself. So anyways, moving on. That is his main source of income, as well as TikTok, from all we can tell that he shared. So let's start to get into the events, the Tyler Catastrophe timeline. So the very first thing that happened on the Tyler Catastrophe timeline is he was hit by a Lexus. Because of this, apparently lost his ability to sing for many years, as well as he was in a lot of pain for many years. No TOT. Somewhere along the line, after he was hit by a car, he discovered this man named Wilbur Soot, who is a guitar player / singer in the band. He wants me to put him down, so I'm going to. In the band Lovejoy. And Wilbur Soot is also a big fan of the soccer team, the UK soccer team, Brighton. Hopefully I said that all correctly and I'm not doing anything. So this leads us to the next events on the timeline, which is Tyler's trip to England. Now, from what I can find, he was able to go on this trip because somehow someone he knew, a friend of his, was going to an event that was paid for by some kind of sponsorship, and his friend demanded that Tyler be brought as a guest and given like a VIP status and like was just kind of like his +1 type of thing. So because of that and because of this event, as far as my understanding goes, from what I could find, this was how he went on his trip to England. So Tyler Catastrophe touches down in England. The whole place goes up and down. Tyler Catastrophe makes it to England, and his first stop is to go meet his goo goo gaga bright eyes, Wilbur Soot. So he apparently met him for only a total of 7 minutes, and during that 7 minutes, he completely just fell in love. His heart was pounding. He couldn't breathe. His everything awoken in him. All of a sudden, he could sing again. No,
I didn't speed up her video. She did it herself. Okay.
Music again for the first time in years, and he just completely fell head over heels with this guy within 7 minutes, apparently, and has been obsessed with him since. Tito would like to hang out with us once again. Everyone say hello, Tito. So after he met his target, his victim, he moved on to his next victim, which is an artist called Stuart Semple. Tyler swung by this place, and he was only there for a half an hour. And he allegedly, once again, completely fell madly in love with this place. He was imagining his life there. He wanted to work there. He just was enamored with this studio and with Stuart Semple and what they were working on there. So he was like, I would love to work here for you. This is such an amazing place. Like, this is just my dream. And Stuart Semple, being very kind, was just like, you know what, buddy? Like, maybe if somehow you make it out to England, like, we can talk about it. Mind you, that's not a job offer. Because he interpreted this as a job offer, he then went back home and uprooted his whole life, thinking that he was going to move to the UK, land this gig. He had this like gig like set in stone, live not too far from his soulmate that he just also met when he went over there. And he's like thinking like the stars are aligning, like this is his life path. Like, and you know what? I almost like love how delusional he is. So, upon his arrival home to Texas, he created a GoFundMe for, and I quote, a disabled trans man trying to escape Texas, which like, you know what, players gotta like do what you gotta do, I guess. Like basically he starts staking his whole life, everything on this job that is not going to happen. He starts to GoFundMe, he starts to sell all of his things, he starts telling everyone that he's moving to England, he starts planning for it, he's like imagining this life, like blah blah blah. It obviously falls through. Mind you, $16,000 are in the GoFundMe. So as a result of his inability to get the proper funding that he needed to get to England on time by his deadline, which mind you, like there was no deadline, like he made the deadline, like the deadline was him. He said in a lot of his videos like, oh, like they pulled the rug out from underneath me, they offered a job, and then there was this deadline and I wasn't able to get the money in time, and it just fell through, and that completely like derailed my life once again. Really what it seems like to me is that he really enjoys having some big like events, like trauma events in his life that he likes to blame things on. So like at first, initially it was the car, he getting hit by a car, right? So like in all his videos he'd be like, I got hit by a car. So like basically it's almost like
catastrophe,
his, like, grab for attention too, like, oh, like this is my big
name.
excuse in my head to it, and also pity me for it. Like you should feel bad for me, like because I've had like all these like traumatizing things happen to me, like. So anyways, because of all of these things, and also lastly, cherry on top, is that he started to claim that he was a Native American or an indigenous person of indigenous descent because he was making beaded jewelry. Person without indigenous descent because he was making beaded jewelry. We're like, oh, like, you really should do that as you're Native. He was like, actually, I am Native. And now he's like kind of backtracking on that, so he's in hot water for that as well.
Wait.
So there's like a lot of pieces to this, and some of them are still coming out, but this is everything that I have found so far. I hope I didn't miss anything. Please let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this FaceTime. I really like to talk to you guys. So I'll see you next time. Maybe I'll make some more.
Okay, I have some questions. So if you are not Native American, you're not supposed to do like beaded jewelry? Serious question, because I mean, I guess I could understand if it was like a specific like style of the beaded jewelry, but like, is that like any kind of beaded jewelry? Like, if somebody can let me know, I'd appreciate that. Okay, so I cleaned it up because it looked kind of crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, on camera it looks clearly more red and stuff, but hold on, let me sit back. What do we think? I'm gonna finish doing the rest.
Tyler Catastrophe lacks self-awareness in such a way, and basically his story goes that he totaled Alexis with his body. Alexis was going, not Alexis the girl name, Alexis as in the car.
Oh, Alexis. I was like, Alexis who?
Hi, my name is Alexis Rose, represented by Alexis Rose Talent. Are you ready? I'm a Lamborghini. I'm a Hollywood star. I'm a little bit tipsy when I drive my car.
I know.
Okay, wait, he totaled a Lexus.
Comma, or not comma, but space, Lexus.
Okay.
With his body. The car was going 52 miles per hour and it hit him, disabled him forever.
Damn.
And now he can't work, but he like is an artist and makes beaded jewelry that he sells for about $800 per necklace and bracelet.
Okay.
And also these paintings that are, frankly, very horrible paintings that look like they were done by me in middle school.
Sure.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
So Tyler Catastrophe goes viral because he's like, I don't know if my favorite band needs a second vocalist, but hi Lovejoy, do you need a second vocalist? Lovejoy, who I've never heard of, is like this guy Wilbur Soot, I think, who like lives in England, and Tyler Catastrophe has this like crazy parasocial relationship with him where like he wants to move to England and like is obsessed with this guy Wilbur, who also Wilbur Soot like has like allegations against him, I'm pretty sure, so it's also kind of like fishy. But then basically Tyler Catastrophe sings an entire Lovejoy song.
Okay.
And this gained a lot of attention because everyone was like, bro, what
just
the
saying
fuck?
it like on his own accord, like on TikTok?
Yes, let me, and I'll show you now. Fuck! The sound was taken away!
No!
But, okay, I'll just show you, like, wait, let me look up Tyler Catastrophe singing.
The audition.
The audition.
Anyway, I'm a massive extrovert. I've been performing since I was 10, and in 2019, I was actually a semi-professional vocalist, but then had to spend almost 5 years getting my voice back after losing it completely because someone hit me with their car.
Okay.
Tyler Catastrophe, where do I even start? This is so chronically online. It reminds me of when the Wonderland system like blew up and became this like insane niche internet situation that is just completely blown up. But Tyler Catastrophe is a TikToker, also a singer, post getting hit by a car, a jewelry maker, a painter, an artist, and a creative. He's known for a couple things. One, being a huge fan of Lovejoy, the band, and a huge fan of Wilbur Soot. He actually auditioned on TikTok to be a backup singer for this group. This started a GoFundMe that has raised $16,000 to actually get to England, where the band is located, despite not getting called back by them in any way, shape, or form. He also makes these chokers, some of which he sells for $600 to $1,300. He also sells his paintings and other artwork, one of which he worked up to $3,500 for this quote-unquote masterpiece. He's garnered a lot of internet attention for a lot of different reasons. One, the price of all of these things is so crazy.
Yes, I will admit they are crazy, but I have something to say about that.
Because of everything that I just listed. He plugs all of this stuff on the internet. He has been trying to become a singer. He overshares on the internet, and again, it's become a Wonderland-esque system TikTok blow up where everyone is just talking about it. So that is your Tyler Catastrophe course, and if you have any more specific questions, drop them in the comment.
This video is probably...
The artwork, like, I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and compare him to like Picasso or Van Gogh or any of them, but people buy artwork for ridiculous amounts of money. So, I mean, I understand, you know, but also I guess he doesn't have a name for himself really in the art world. I don't know. I don't know. That might have been a hot take. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if it was like fucking Leonardo da Vinci, did he paint? He painted, right? He painted that Sistine Chapel, right? Fuck. Computer. Who painted the 16th Chapel?
Here's an answer from Christian.net.
Oh my God. Michelangelo Buonarroti. What did Leonardo da Vinci do? He was an inventor.
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
A painter. Okay. Okay. That was like half wrong. He's not no Michelangelo. Okay.
The craziest part about Tyler Catastrophe is that we are like, oh, this guy's in love with a canceled YouTuber, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. What do you mean you're descended from Edgar Allan Poe, a guy who had no children, and also the King of England, because you're very white, and also claim to be Two-Spirit, as if native traditions and culture is something you can like religiously convert to? And he's like, the land is calling to me. What are you talking about? You cannot be a white man calling yourself a Two-Spirit and then also doing beadwork and then also being like, well, I have a Native American auntie who said it was okay. What? Not to mention, as we dig into
so what is
his stories line up,
what is Two-Spirit? What is that?
Like the fact that he said he shipped to Antarctica and all 50 states and only has like 100 Etsy sales. How does that work, baby? The fact that he's never consistent on when he started beadwork, because sometimes he says it's when he got hit by a car and sometimes he says it was 10 years ago. The worst part is I have no one to talk to about it. I go into work and I work with adults who have lives, and I go into my job and I go, oh my God, did you see this video they just posted? And they're like, I know you explained to me who this guy is, but I don't really care, nor do I really understand everything that's going on. And I'm like, but it's crazy! It's crazy. So I turn to you, people of the internet, to, for the love of God, understand what the fuck is going on now.
I had an incredible job working with amazing people in England. Wait for me, I just have to go. Each careful step along the byway. I'm trying to move to England. This is that way for me. It's something that I specialize in, and it'll give me enough free time to also focus on my own work and building my own name. And I'm super excited, so it's gonna be with my friends. And right now, I'm actually incredibly lucky because I have friends in England who offered me a job doing things that I love right now by the internet. Because I found my dream job, and I got my dream job, and I gotta go to the dream job. And the only way to do that is to play with you. I was supposed to be working for Sugar Temple of Black is Black and Culture Hustle fame. I was actually supposed to be working for him as part of Culture Hustle. Career was in a full upswing. I had just done my first solo exhibition. I was being handed so many opportunities. As stupid as it sounds, I was not going to break this celebrity, but I moved to my dreams were a full up here in Texas, and I needed something else. And after getting to go to England and visit the Culture Hustle studio and absolutely fall in love with the work they did there, and after hooking up to Stuart Simple for like half a year, I asked if I could work for him. And he said we could figure something out.
I need you to shush for just a second. So what do we think? I'm gonna have to go wash the remainder off, but look, let's see. It's just very red. I mean, I've been stabbing myself in the face. Like, what do we expect? And then as of filming this, there is a video that I assume, from what I've heard, he has now left the internet. And it seems like this video is kind of like an apology video, so we're gonna actually hear from one of Tyler's videos himself.
This video is probably gonna be the full 10 minutes because doing a part 2 feels really scummy. But if you could please bear with me and stay to the end, I have a lot to say, there's a lot you need to know, and apologies that need to be made, and I need to just lay it all out on the table all at once. Because for the past month and a half, almost 2 months now, has been a non-stop panic for me. Because when this all started, and it was just people misinterpreting a video about a crush on a guy in a band, assuming a lot of things that were not true, or just straight up calling me cringe and ugly, a lot of the advice I was getting was just to keep posting confidently and show them they're not getting to you, and the internet has a short attention span. And I followed that advice. And when the death threat started, I think we all greatly underestimated just how far some people were going to go in order to hurt me and the people I care about. My family, my friends, anyone and everyone who has ever interacted with or supported me in any way. And by the time I realized what was happening, it was every second of every day, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. And in trying to put out any fire I could reach, I made a lot more mistakes, and every time I thought it was going to be okay, something else happened. And because I have a lot of commitments keeping me online, the GoFundMe orders I need to finish, I could not step away. So I wound up in this awful spiral, barely eating, barely sleeping. So I completely checked out for a day or two, trying to just let myself catch up.
My eyeball is stinging. Oh, no, okay.
Try again. So firstly, I do not refer to myself as Two-Spirit. I have mistakenly done so in the past, in 2023, I think, in a video I honestly thought I deleted, because I realized right after I posted the video that I fucked up. And when I made a more recent video about the differences between my own beadwork and the beadwork done by other native and indigenous peoples around me, ended up unearthing that old video that I had already self-corrected and again thought I had deleted. With everything else going on, I panicked. I ended up making another video that I did not think through. The words that I ended up saying were entirely wrong, and my exhaustion and overwhelm in the moment does not excuse it. I fucked up, and I am genuinely sorry.
I didn't record the full thing. He doesn't allow you to like download, at least that video I wasn't able to download. As of what I've heard, he was like taking a step back, I guess, from the internet. I feel like this video is long enough. Hold on. I'm gonna go clean this up and then I'll be back with the results on this side. And yeah. Okay guys, here is the face reveal in 3, 2, 1. So, one thing I know from the previous time that I did this, with like the ones that stayed around here and over here and stuff. Oh God, wait, that looks bad. It's very red and like irritated, but I have to like go deeper, and it is like, it's so hard for me too because I hate needles. All this red irritation really needs to chill. I have some that might stick around. We'll see. We'll see. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. ASMR. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.